Today in this session, we'll learn regarding the merge option, which is like joins, and then afterwards like append, like which is like union. We discuss these two things, and then we'll go into like some other options in Power Query. So we'll go with Power Query, and then we'll learn these my tables over here in Power Query. Okay, before explaining them, okay, yeah, go ahead, right? Before explaining them, I want to show like a Venn diagram so that you can have a clear idea like what exactly the joins do, and then whatever the types of joins we do have, we'll discuss those things. Coming to here, okay, we do have this visualization. Let me explain the joins based upon this Venn diagrams. This is a Power BI report. Through that, I'll explain you. So I do have two tables, which is table A and table B, and then I want to make some joins. Okay, I do have like several joins over here. Like if I do that, okay, what is that we do get? Okay, what the answer that we get? Okay, these kind of things that we learn out here. First is left outer join. Left outer join means all the values that are there in the left table and the common values that are there in the right table. That's it. We don't get the values which are only in right table. With this okay, left outer join. Left outer join means we'll get all the values from the left side and common values from okay right side. So this thing. So these two that we'll get, okay, I do have like customer ID, which is common for both the tables. So to join, okay, two tables, we need to have a common column between them. Based upon that only, it will joins two tables. The other columns, okay, based upon, okay, the join type, okay, we'll have like result for that, okay. So I do have like customer ID over here, and then like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. I do have like this. Then here you can see like okay, customer ID is 2, 4, 4, 5. We don't have 1, and then we don't have 3 over here. Same time, we don't have 5, which is there in the right side table. That is what exactly like joins are. Okay. So right now I want to make a left join. So all the values from the left table will come, and then the common values from the right side will come. So you can see 1 is there. Okay. So we get that value. Then 2 we they have like we get the value. Then 3 we do have okay we'll get the value. 2 we have like in both the places. So I get okay 2 the name and then like email address from the right side table. So I do have values from 3. Okay, I'll get it. But I don't have value from okay here. So we don't get that one. I do have value 4 2 times, then 2 times over here. So I'll get okay 4 times. Okay. So every combination of here to every combination of here. We'll get 4 times. And then I do have 5 over here, but I don't have 5 here. If I don't have like from the left side, okay, so I don't get that one. That is the left outer join. Okay. And then let's go into like okay, a right outer join. It's nothing but vice versa. We'll get all the details from the right side, the common from the left side, common details from the right side. So we'll see how it looks like. So 2 we do have, we'll get it, and then the email, the customer name also we'll get from this side. Then 4 2 times we do have, or 2 times we do have, we'll get all those details and then emails. Okay, because we do have with both sides. And 5 to 5 we do have on the right side, and we don't have left side. So we'll get it this email ID, and then we don't get that particular name. Okay, so this is what exactly the outer join, right outer join. When it comes to like inner join, okay, inner join nothing but only common columns between those two. Okay, only it should be like common for both of them, then only it will come. So I do have like 1, I don't have 1 in the right side, so I don't get that one. I do have 2 over here and the 2 over here, so I get that one. And then I do have 3 in the left side, and then I don't have in the right side, so I don't get that one. And then here I do have like 2 4s and then 2 4s, so obviously I'll get 4 4s. And then like I do have like 5 over here, but I don't have like in this column, so obviously I don't get that one. Very simple. And then coming to like full outer join. Yeah, full outer join is nothing but okay, all the coins from the left side, all the coins from the right side. So no one will be left. Okay, I'll get okay 1 2 3 4, and then I'll get okay 5 from here. So 1 2 3, and then again 4 is like 2 times over here, and then 2 times over here. We'll get okay 4 times. And then I do have 5 in the right side, so I'll get that one. But whenever the value is not there in the left table, then that will be like blank. Okay, and then like okay, full anti-join. Full anti-join is nothing but okay, only the values that are in the left table. Even though that is common values also, that won't be able to like present over here. Means we'll get only the values from the left side, but not the values from right side, even though they are common or not. We don't know, like, but if the value is in the right side, I don't want that value. I need only the values which are from left side. So 1 I don't have in the right side, so I'll get that. And 2 I do have like in both the places I don't want. And 3 I do have like in the left side, so I'll get it. Okay, and then I don't have that one in the right side. 4 I do have like in both the places I don't get them. Then 5, okay, this is in the right side, but I want it from the left side. So left anti-join, it works like this. I'll get 1 and 3 as an option, as an answer. Then commit like right anti-join, just completely opposite to that. We'll get only the values which are in right side. You can see only 5 is there, which is not there in the left side. So obviously I'll get that. Very simple. Then full anti-join. Full anti-join means the values which are there the left side, but not in the right side, which are there in the right side, which is not like there in the left side. Just like we don't get the common values, except the common values, we'll get all the values from left and right. So we have 1 over here, we don't have like in the right side, so obviously we'll get that. We have 3 in the left side, and then we don't have in the right side, so we'll get that. We have 5 over here, and then we don't have it on left side, so we'll get that. That's it, very simple. So this is what exactly joins. Okay, nothing more than that. Joining tables with common column. Using a common column, we are joining two tables. This is what exactly we do. Every time, based upon the requirement, we'll go with this. For example, I do have like like last year, okay, up to last year, how many employees are there? And then I do have like, okay, recent, okay, this year employees, okay. So I want to get them into one table, but I want to like, okay, who are common, like last year also is there, and then like this year also there. So those people I just need to get, okay, so I need like inner join. I need to get, okay, like previous to like employees, and then like this year employees also. Then obviously I'll calculate them. I want to have like, okay, previous employers, okay, who are not like it. So these kind of scenarios, lot of scenarios that will get it. Okay, so based upon that, not only the students are on something else, okay, based upon some other values also we'll get the scenarios. We need to understand what table exactly work at that instant, and then we need to implement. The only thing is you need to have an idea like what table will gives that output. So once you have an idea, then obviously you can suggest, okay, whatever the table that you need. Okay, then obviously. So this is what exactly. So you got an idea about like joins, right?
Yes.
And then these joins are called in Power Query as merge operation. Okay, so just keep in mind. In this, okay, we'll have like this option, which is like, okay, merge. Append, like merge is called as joins, which is a query with another like another query. This is what exactly they are asking. And then I do have a customer and then mail ID, same kind of tables. I want to make these two things in a group. Okay, so obviously an email also into like, okay, right click and then like move to merge. So I got these two tables over here, and then I want to create a new table using this, which is like, okay, example of what we've been done. Okay, coming over here, okay, I do have customers. Okay, and then like what I want to do, I'll click over here and then like I'll ask for, okay, merge. And you do have two things that we can do: merge queries and merge queries as new. Merge query means, okay, there's nothing but, okay, it will add the second table over here only. Means, okay, this table will vanish, and then like in this place, the merge table will come. But I don't want to disturb these two tables. I want to keep them like safe. I want to create a new table with this. So obviously I'll go with merge queries as new. So you'll have a dialog box over here, and then you'll have like first table which has been already clicked, and then with which table you want to click, then you need to like select that one. You want to add with, and then once you get both the tables, you need to like show them what is the common column. Once you show them, then obviously it will be highlighted. Others it won't get highlighted. Then you'll have like different tables, types of tables, which will explain: left outer, right outer, and then full outer, and then inner anti. Like we'll have like 6 of them over here, but there we'll have like 7 of them, but we'll have like these only in Power Query. So left outer join, I want to like make it, so I'll get all the tables from the left side, but okay, common columns only from the right side. I'll check it out. We'll have a table kind of thing over here. You need to make it click over here, and then like what are the things that you needed, you need to like give them. Because I do have like customer ID already, but I don't want right now. So I'll get only the email and then I'll click OK. Got the emails. This is how the table will looks like. Okay, and then like coming to like other things that we can go with. Okay, I'll just go with query as new. And I do have like, okay, mail address. And then like common columns. And then like, okay, write out a join. Okay, and then click OK. You can see how here, and then again, come over here and then like, don't have this one. Email. Okay. Okay. You can see this. All the columns from the right side, but only common columns from the left side. This is what exactly we needed. Okay. So again, we'll go for okay, and then okay, change, and then like another join, and then like click OK. Click again the mail ID, and then common columns. Once you select, okay, then only it get OK. Until then, it won't get OK. Once you do that, okay, it will get OK, and then you need to select what are the table, fill out a join. Okay, and then like select all. Okay. When we get this customer ID also, if you don't want this, you can delete that. Okay.
You need to get the order by class.
I didn't get you.
Order by using this merge and order by.
I didn't get you. What is that?
Order by class is there now in
group by only.
Group by, okay. Order by is group. Okay.
Group by chesam manam ninna.
Group by kaadu ante idi order by cheyochu kada.
Order by చేయడం పెట్టండి దేని గురించి?
టూ టేబుల్స్ మెర్జ్ చేసేటప్పుడు మనం ఆర్డర్ బై చేస్తాం జాయింట్స్ లో SQL లో.
అలాగే ఆర్డర్ బై ఏం లేదు కదండి, అది మ్యాండేటరీ ఏం కాదు. లైక్ ఓకే, ఆర్డర్ బై అనేది లైక్ ఓకే, వీ కెన్ గివ్ లైక్ హ్యావింగ్ యూజ్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఆర్డర్ బై యూజ్ చేస్తాం. బట్ మనకి ఏంటంటే కండిషన్ అక్కడ ఉన్నప్పుడు, బట్ ఓకే ఇన్ జాయిన్స్ అవుటర్ జాయిన్స్ ఇప్పుడు ఏం ఆర్డర్ బై ఉండదు.
అంటే నాకు కావాలి
ఏంటి కావాలంటే ఏంటి
రెండు టేబుల్ మెర్జ్ అవుతుంది అక్కడ ఈ కాలం ఆర్డర్ బై కావాలి నాకు.
అలాంటి ఆప్షన్ ఇక్కడ ఏం లేదండి. We don't have that kind of options over here.
Okay.
We don't have any kind of order by our kind of things over here. We do have like short ఉంటుంది, అది మనం తర్వాత డిస్కస్ చేసుకుంటాం. Okay. Okay, again customer and then like here and like merge new queries, and then like customer and then email and common columns. Then you can select whichever, okay, the join, inner join or left out join, whatever it might be. Then you'll get that. Again, every time we need to like make it whatever the things that you need. I don't want the customer ID, I need only email. So obviously I'll give that. So you'll get that. So in this way, the joins will be there. And then like we have fuzzy match join. So for that, we need to go with some other tables. Rows and yep. We have fruits table. You can see apple, pineapple, watermelon, banana, and then I do have survey table. And they surveyed, okay, what are the their favorite fruit. Okay, the students written over these apples and then pineapples in this manner. In some of them are okay, not exactly match, because it is like banana, it's not banana. It's like apple. It's not like apple, it's like apple. And then some of them are like okay, spaced, and some of like non-spaced, and no spelling mistakes, and a lot of things are there. So what we can do is like to merge these, like we don't have any common column. So based upon this also we can't do anything. So we'll go with okay, merge query as new. And then like, okay, let me take it like survey and fruit. This one, click this one. Now we need to make it like use fuzzy match. Whenever you use fuzzy match, even though there is like, okay, some slightly changes between those names, it will match for that particular value. This is what exactly we can do. Okay. You can see it's unable to find these two values. Rest all values it is able to find. Banana also it find, okay, it like banana, and then bananas also it find it as bananas. And then this watermelon also it find it as watermelon. This watermelon also find it as watermelon. And this apple also it find it as apple. So in this way, like, okay, whenever we do have like not an exact match columns, then if you have like at least something matched, so based upon that we can do something. That's it. And then like whenever we do that, okay, we do have like some other option that we can do. We do have options like ignore case and then match of combination, match by combining text, okay, whatever things. Okay, if you click that, okay, we'll get maximum matches, and then threshold will be from 0.1 to 0.8. Or else one work ఉంటుంది. We'll give it like, okay, this one. And even we do that again, still we'll get the same thing. Because that yep. Yep.
Threshold అంటే
Threshold is nothing but, okay, like range and point ranges antamu. Like what we call it as how like how many like ఎలా చెప్పాలి అంటే ఎంత ఎక్కువగా లైక్ ఓకే వాల్యూస్ ని తప్పులున్నా సరే కలిపేయండి అని చెప్పడం అనమాట. నథింగ్ బట్ ఓకే, సో వెదర్ వీ హ్యావ్ లైక్ స్మాల్ మిస్టేక్స్, దెన్ ఆబ్వియస్లీ మిక్స్ దెమ్, ఆర్ ఎల్స్ ఈవెన్ దో లైక్ big mistakes also, okay, just find it somewhere else and then keep it like that, ala chappadam anamata. So if it is like 0.1, okay, then obviously like only very near values only will be matched. If it is what is that
tolerance
whatever we call it as tolerance or something else we can call it as, so like that, and then whatever it might. That is what fuzzy match. Fuzzy match we don't use regularly. It is very rare case. Whenever like our client wanted us to use, then only we use, because okay, fuzzy match never gives exactly the same thing that we are expecting. Sometimes it may find the space between the watermelon, and then sometimes it doesn't find the watermelon, and then it happens like this. So in rare case only we do, but okay, once we done that fuzzy match, obviously we need to come and check with the data. Even though if it is very big data, then obviously we don't go the data with that, because if it is very big data, if we do this kind of things, obviously we'll get a lot of errors. We can't even check with that. That is the okay. And then that is like, okay, like fuzzy like match. And then we do have append. Append nothing but, okay, I do have like two. I do have the cells, and then like I do have like store cells, not store cells, and then like online cells and whole cells. Both the structure is the same. Okay, you can tell the structure of schema means the column names and the data types need to be like, okay, same. Whenever it is same, then obviously we can add those, okay, to union those, okay, two tables. Okay, here union called as append, nothing more than that. I'll show you one example and then you can understand what exactly that is. For is new, I have wholesale, and then I want to have online sales. Like we have like new tables, different one, and then like you can see. Very simply, appending means, okay, joining the rows of an. Sir, can you hear me right now?
yes.
So union is nothing but adding two tables. Okay, adding rows between two tables. Like I do have like first table having two rows, and then second table having four rows. Then obviously the condition is like succeeded. Condition means all the table names should be the same. And then if we do have extra column, that is not an issue. Okay, but all the existing columns names should be equal and the data type should be equal. That's it. If it is like that, then obviously we can make some union. I think, but what we call is like append over here. We'll call it as append in our query. Union in SQL. And then here in Power Query. And then like, what if I want to like make more than two columns? Want to append two columns? Then obviously we can go again, come to wholesale sales, and then like append as new. I want to make it like three or more tables, so I'll click that, and then like we can get it the tables from here. First thing is like wholesale sales, move from this side, and the second one is like online sales, and third one is stores. These three, one, two, three tables. Okay, and then click OK. You can see all the three things. But okay, wholesale sales were added, and then online sales were added, and then like whatever this sales. Okay, this was added. But you can see we'll have like new column in this particular store sales. Then whenever I added them, okay, for other values which doesn't have that particular column, we don't get that particular, okay, whatever we call it as null values. We'll get only null values whenever we don't have the values. Okay. Okay. That's regarding the append. Like merge.
Column,
I didn't get you. What is that?
column names.
Column name should be the same. Here, what I told you, like, okay, the other column names are same, but okay, this column is new to this particular store sales. Obviously, that the column name will be from this only.
Okay.
Even though if we have extra column, that is not necessary. But only the common columns which are there available, that data types and the names should be like unique. Okay. That's it. And then like, okay, what we do have like which we do have this. Yep. Okay. So just regarding whatever the joins that we land over here, and but we go with some other options also, as we also already discussed. We'll learn at least 1.5 session. Okay, and then we'll just cover up what are the sessions that we just left over. Okay. Earlier 1 or 2 days break తీసుకున్నాం కదా. సో అది కంప్లీట్ చేసేటట్లు ఒక హాఫ్ సెషన్ రేపటి సెషన్ కూడా మనం నేర్చుకున్నాం. Like in tomorrow session, what we'll deal with is like, okay, we'll deal with the date, time, format, these kind of things that we learn. So what we go with is we'll go with like format right now, and then like we'll finish that one, and after that, okay, in tomorrow we'll go with the date and then other options. Okay, at the same time we'll finish all the other options also from here. Okay. First of all, let me get my data. First of all, let me get it. Let me get a sample data from you so that you can work with that. So I got my data over here. Can you see this? Sharon?
Yes, sir.
So I got my data. It's another table. I got this table. Okay. From this order table, I do have like lot of tables, row ID and then like order ID and a lot of things. But okay, what you need is I want to like move this column into right side. So to move this column, obviously, like we need to like move the column to the end. So obviously, I get this order ID to the end. So why is the use of this moving? Okay, will there be anything change? No, we don't have any change. But okay, whenever we want to compare with okay two other columns or something else, okay, then obviously we can't because there will be like okay, they will be like this side, that side kind of thing. So we can't like compare them. So obviously we just bring it to the right side so that we can visually compare the values from there. Okay. So what we learn is like okay, we'll learn okay, this extract kind of things over here. Okay, but we do have extract in transform columns and add columns also. So why we do have like two things? Can you explain? We have this extract both in form like okay transform. Okay, here now we do have the same one in like okay add columns also. Let me tell you, whenever you use this in add from the add columns tab, if you use extract, a new column will be generated based upon your logic. Whenever you go with okay this option here, the existing table only will be converted into like whatever you need it. So I don't want to convert this one. I want to create a new one. So I'll go with add columns and extract. I want to extract the length of that particular character. You can see 14 characters are available.
Okay.
I want to extract okay first character of this one. Count of characters, like how many characters that you want to get okay, show. I want to give one. This one. Okay, I'm sorry. I clicked on this one. I hope so. So that is what first character. One character. Now, how many starting characters that they need to keep? That is what they're asking. I want to keep it like 2. So obviously, I'll get all my countries. Sorry. So you can see I got my countries. So if someone asks, okay, what is your country? Even though I don't have like country in my table, right now I don't have my country. Just then I write it like COUNTRY 2. So in this way, from the existing text, okay, you can just get that one value and then you can show it as some other column. Right now, you have the country.
In transform that column itself, it will come CA and it will be.
Yeah, this column will be changed and then like okay, we don't get okay this thing. This
Yes,
column will be disturbed. That is why we don't do that okay over there. Obviously, we'll do. If they still don't want this one, then we delete this one afterwards. Because okay, if the source column only deleted, then obviously we can't get this one. Maybe some other changes, if some other scenario if they did it, then obviously we don't get that one. That's what we do have like as per the scenario we go. Again, I'll click over here and then click and last character, obviously. If you want to get last 6 characters, you can write it. And click OK. You can have like this last 60 characters over here. That is what exactly this particular extracts. Okay, last character means. Okay, you can enter the characters from the last. Okay, how many you want, then that will show you that particular characters. Okay, got my point.
Okay.
The range of characters. If you want to like give them okay range of characters, then obviously I want to get that from the 4th the number of characters. I want to make it like 4. Okay, I made it from this one. I'm sorry. Need to make it from this one. Extract and then range. And then here, okay, I want to make it from 4. Like I want to make it like 4. Starting from 4th position, I need 4 characters. Okay.
Really?
Then there is, okay, I'm sorry, I just need to make I'm sorry.
Four short form what? 2020, no?
I didn't get you. What is that?
You give 4 4, the range it will come 2020, right?
Yeah, we get that one.
I changed it starting from 3 to 4 right, next time, lastly.
Yep. In starting index, it is taken from here. Okay, here. After 3 values, okay, it is starting.
Okay.
Okay, after 3, it is starting. Sometimes, okay, we'll feel in confusion. Like if you give the 4, then only you'll get that. Like, even I felt like same. But okay, it is taken like after 3, it will take. Like if you write okay from okay two characters from okay 2 characters, then like okay 1 character, then what we'll get? Usually you'll get the dash. You need to get the dash.
Okay.
Right now we can understand what exactly is happening. So you get the year.
Yes.
So and then we'll come again and then like here and then like, you have some other options. Text before delimiter. Okay, delimiter means something like dash, hyphen, semicolon, these kind of things. Okay, so text before delimiter means okay, we need to go with the this is the delimiter. Okay, so if you want to get okay text before this delimiter, we can go that. Just go with this text before delimiter. I want to make delimiter is like okay, this one. Then I click OK. And have this right. And then again, I want to send it to move it to, and so I'll get this one to the last so that you can compare right. Okay, so I do have like some other options also in extract text after delimiter. So if I give this one, so what it will take, what you will get it. Answer 2020 hyphen 152.156. What hyphen because okay, first whenever it sees this one, after that value it will give it.
Okay.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Got a mail. Just a minute. Yeah, okay. And then, okay, check it out. What are the other options that we have? We have been checked, okay, this one. And then the same thing that we'll check it out in some other kind of things. We'll go with advanced options. Then here we'll have like from the starting position, how many delimiters that you want to skip. I want to skip one delimiter. So it will find for the second delimiter, the same delimiter. And then after that delimiter, okay, what are the part that will give? So let us suppose that I want to get this last 6 digits. So after the second delimiter, I want to get that particular part. So text after delimiter, after the second delimiter. Okay, because I've been told that, okay, from the starting of the input, like, okay, the number of delimiter that to skip, first delimiter it will skips, and then again checks for the second delimiter. Whenever we got the delimiter, after that, what are the text is there, that will show us. That one, you can see. So here you are telling like, okay, to skip something, some delimiter, okay, whenever it occurs, okay, second time or else, okay, whatever, third time or whatever it may be, based upon that value, we'll give that. Okay, I'll just can give, okay, this one also extract, okay, text before delimiter also. I want to make it like this. It's like this symbol from starting position, how many delimiters that you want to skip. So first skip cheskoni, okay, and then again from the right side కూడా మనం పెట్టుకోవచ్చు end of the point నుంచి ఎన్ని skip చేయాలి, ఫస్ట్ ది skip చేసి సెకండ్ దాని తాలూకా ముందుది ఇమ్మంటున్నాం. వాట్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ వీఆర్ ఎక్స్పెక్టింగ్, ఇది అంటే అది ఏం చేస్తుందో చూద్దాం సరే. కెన్ హ్యావ్ దిస్ కాల్ రైట్ సైడ్ నుంచి ఒక స్కిప్ చేసి సెకండ్ ఎప్పుడు వస్తుందో దానికంటే ముందు వాల్యూ ఇమ్మంటాం. This how we do that, okay, based upon the skipping of the values that we can do. And then we do have some other thing which is okay, interesting, text between delimiters. Here my first delimiter is like, okay, but if we do have like couple of delimiters, different types of delimiters, you can give that. First delimiter is this one, and again my second delimiter also that one, same thing. Okay, so we'll get the text between these two delimiters, obviously. Yep, I'll keep, okay, you'll get that one. 20, 20, 20, 20 kind of. And then in this also we do have like some other options. We do have like, okay, from the starting position, how many you want to skip, obviously. One. So first skip చేసిన తర్వాత ఇందులో నుంచి సెకండ్ కి వెళ్తుంది. ఆ తర్వాత లైక్ థర్డ్ ఏంటంటే నాకు స్పేస్ పెట్టాను. So that is completely our wish. చెప్పండి. అర్థం కాలేదు. అవునండి, అవునండి, అవునండి. ఓకే, సో బెటర్ యూ కెన్ మేక్ ఇట్ క్లౌడ్ లో చేసేస్తే అయిపోతుంది. క్లౌడ్ లో ఓకే, ఓకే, ఎందుకంటే నేను చేసిన తర్వాత యా ఓకే శరత్ ఒక్క నిమిషం.
Pause recording.
Okay, so okay, this is what exactly we'll get. Okay, and then again దానికి కొంచెం డీప్ గా వెళ్దాము. ఓకే, యూ కెన్ సీ ఏం లేదు, ఫస్ట్ ఇది చూస్తా ఉండండి మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది. ఫస్ట్ ఒక డెలిమీటర్ ఉంది, రెండోది ఒక డెలిమీటర్ ఇవ్వాలి. డెలిమీటర్ స్పేస్ అవ్వచ్చు, ఏదైనా అవ్వచ్చు. సో ఇక్కడ మనం 2 డెలిమీటర్స్ ఇలానే ఇచ్చేస్తే దాని ఆబ్వియస్లీ మనకి ఈ ఫస్ట్ డెలిమీటర్ తర్వాత ఈ డెలిమీటర్ వస్తుంది, దీని తర్వాత పార్ట్ కావాలన్నా ఆ తర్వాత ఈ డెలిమీటర్ లేదు. ఈవెన్ దాట్ ఓకే, బట్ లేకపోయినా మనకి ఆ పార్ట్ ఇస్తుంది. కానీ బట్ జనరల్ గా వాట్ విల్ డూ అంటే లైక్ 2 డెలిమీటర్స్ మధ్యలో అంటే ఈ రెండు మన స్కిప్ ఇక్కడ ఇవ్వకుండా 0 ఇచ్చేస్తే విల్ గెట్ ద కంటెంట్ ఓవర్ హియర్. ఎర్లియర్ టైమ్స్ లో ఎలా మనం స్కిప్ చేసామో అలాగే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఐ డూ హ్యావ్ డేటా లైక్ దిస్, ఓకే, లెంగ్తీ డేటా ఉన్నది, అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి, హౌ వీ కెన్ డూ దాట్. ఓకే, ఫర్ దాట్ ఓకే వీ నీడ్ లైక్ I'll just give you an example by entering the data, so that will be like very useful for you. I have this kind of worst data, too worst. Okay, so ఇప్పుడు దీని నుంచి మనం మీకు ప్రాక్టీస్ కూడా మరీ ఎక్కువ టఫ్ అయిపోయినట్టుంది, బట్ నాట్ అన్ ఇష్యూ. Add columns and then like okay, extract and then like between text. Okay, so what I want to give is like okay, I want to get okay text between okay hyphen and then like okay and then like comma. Sorry, second thing is like comma. అయితే ఏం చేయాలనుకుంటున్నానంటే అడ్వాన్స్డ్ ఆప్షన్ లో నాకు ఫ్రమ్ ద రైట్ సైడ్ స్టార్టింగ్ పొజిషన్ నుంచి ఒకటి స్కిప్ చేసేయాలి, and then from delimiters from the right side okay, ఇక్కడ నుంచి like okay ఒకసారి నాకు స్కిప్ చేయాలి. So okay, how will get that? You get this answer. So where exactly is this? Where exactly? Didn't get you.
Okay.
This one.
First part of what? Can you show me what you did? Yes, yes. From starting delimiter, hyphen and comma, and delimiter. HGF8 should come, right?
Let me check that. Okay, the same thing. What is going to do that? We need to check that. Like we need to give. Let me give this one okay from the starting position. Then yeah. So from here, okay, it will like check whether okay this after this point and then like this one, and after this one, like whether it is skipping okay what we've been given to skip okay comma or whatever it might what we've been given from right side okay will and then like let me check it out first. I've been given too complex for you. Set for the end delimiter from the from start delimiter towards from the starting of this point okay towards that okay, so అంటే ఇట్ నుంచి మళ్ళీ కౌంట్ చేసుకోమంటుంది, ఇక్కడి నుంచి ఇది వదిలేసి సెకండ్ వన్. సో obviously we got that answer. This is what, so what exactly we're trying to tell is like okay first ఇది స్కిప్ చేయమని చెప్పాను, రైట్ సైడ్ నుంచి లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ నుంచి రైట్ కే రెండు సార్లు లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ నుంచి రైట్ కే. సో లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ నుంచి రైట్ కి లైక్ ఒక డాష్ ని స్కిప్ చేసి సెకండ్ డాష్ తర్వాత పార్ట్ అండ్ దెన్ అగైన్ మనకి ఏంటంటే కామా ఎలాగంటే ఫస్ట్ సైడ్ నుంచి రైట్ సైడ్ కి ఒక కామా వదిలేసి సెకండ్ కామా. సో ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఇక్కడికి, సో ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ వి గెటింగ్. సో అలా మనం చూసుకోవాలన్నమాట ఎప్పుడు మనకి ఏం కావాలనేది. లైక్ జస్ట్ ఒకసారి మీరు ఇలా శాంపిల్ డేటా ఇచ్చుకొని లైక్ మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి, దట్ యూ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్ వెరీ క్లియర్. Okay, that's it for today, and then like we'll go into like tomorrow date time and then like this format option. Okay, and then like we'll finish okay the other things also like whatever it might be, that we'll get it on okay Monday. Okay, like okay Saturday and then
all the way by Monday.
Yep, I didn't get you. What is it?
Core query Monday.
Yeah, Power Query only on Monday. Monday we'll go with Power Query and then we'll end up the Power Query over there. Okay. we'll learn all other things, whatever left, okay, statistics and all these things, we'll finish that in one session. Maybe that takes 2 sessions, but okay, we'll finish all those things in one session only. As we already lagging, so manamu stop the recording.